destiny, fate, dreams. These unstoppable ideals are held deep in the heart of our hosts. As long as there are people who seek freedom in this life, people like Rose and Thorn. Bird, fruit. Fruit is this goat. Becky Hopkins.
On top of Old Smoky is where I'd like to be.
The Hero of Tomorrow.
Is there a bird fruit modeled cock? Food for thought.
And the Media Hunter.
Will you keep quiet? I'm trying to gamble here.
These things shall not vanish from the earth. This is Tracing the Grand Line. How we doing?
Doing okay.
So,
Very good.
we're recording this during Dynamite, AEW Dynamite, and I was watching pretty much for half an hour with the group I watch with, and I left like 5 minutes ago to do this, and said, quote, I gotta go doing dick jokes for an hour and a half. That's the energy I'm bringing today. And then again, it's a Chris Jericho promo, so I'm not missing shit. How's it going?
Yeah, just kind of relaxed over here. So.
Same. I just got done streaming.
Anything new on anyone's end?
Not really.
Not that I can think of.
I beat Yakuza 4 today.
Yay!
I mean, just like, for me, plugins were updated, so I'm gonna go through them sometime so I can hopefully continue on my game.
Yeah.
And there are updates that I've been waiting for, so...
Good.
Happy. I'm happy.
Good.
Alright, I don't have a fun fact of the day this time. Isaac, do you?
Well, it's not so much a fun fact, but we do have the rest of the cover story by this point in the manga, which, of course, for the anime. But anyway, last time with Django, he basically got into a dance competition, met Full Body. The rest goes like this. As the Marines find out he's somewhere in the city, even though he's like right in front of Full Body, a pirate crew called the Tulip Pirates, led by Eureka, show up and Full Body and crew try to stop them. Full Body actually does well against them, while Django escapes, because, you know, he's a pirate. But Full Body is forced to submit when Eureka holds a lady hostage. Django decides to come back and help his friend, and they win through dance fighting. Django is still arrested and put on trial, but Full Body convinces the judge, through the objection dance, to let him go in exchange for a demotion. Afterwards, he basically got demoted to save his friend. Afterwards, Django is prepared to leave and hypnotize Full Body, because of course pirates and Marines can't be friends. But then they spot a Marine woman that will probably meet later and decide to enlist in her division. Kobe, Himepo, and Garp make a cameo at the end.
Neat.
And just, if you're curious, this is what she looks like.
Well, if we're meeting her at the end, then...
What's in the cover story?
And we turn to Becky.
Okay, let me see. Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, right, duh. I was looking on the screen. Oh!
Yeah, I'm not gonna name her yet, so... No one say anything.
You think I know? Alright, episode 106. The Trap of Certain Defeat, Storming Rain Dinners.
4Kids episode 74. Caged. Isaac, can you insert that Spider-Man quip of the guy going here?
I will certainly try.
If not, you could just put in the picture of Brian Cage. Let's see. We open on the gang being chased by Baroque Works. Don't talk, just shoot him. I thought Drum Island was supposed to be America, not here.
Oh, we do have a Panda Man sighting.
Yep, I saw him.
He's on the slots.
Yep. Not even that far apart.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to be the last cameo for a while, until, like, episode 120.
How much do you earn if you get 3 Panda Men?
A piece of bamboo.
I thought he'd just be the bar spot. Whatever bar gets you.
Depends on the machine.
Yeah.
Luffy bursts in the... Good.
Speaking of the slot machines, as I mentioned, 4Kids had to cut around most of the gambling references. Sorry. throat got dry all of a sudden. While they could remove some distant shots, basically any close-up shots you see of the slot machines or poker tables or roulette wheels were cut out, including the bit where Luffy knocks the security guards into the slot machines later.
And since we're in a casino, allow me to just get this reference out of the way.
I love how no one cares about Luffy wanting to fight Crocodile, and then they just resume gabbling.
Yep.
I like how it looks like half the people are wearing Cat in the Hat hats.
Everyone looking uninterested at Luffy wanting to fight Crocodile, they're probably thinking, get in line, buddy.
Yeah.
No, they all love Crocodile.
Well, hey, maybe there's some gamblers here who want to fight him because they thought that one of the slot machines was
I'm
rigged
all
or
out
something.
of money!
One other thing, like there's this one guy who's the assistant manager named Ultra King.
Yep.
I feel like he sounds like Mike McFarlane doing his Master Roshi
I couldn't
voice.
actually find a voice for him.
I know, neither could I.
Funnily enough, he does have hair that makes him look like he could be a Saiyan.
Also, with our hero here bursting into a casino looking to fight someone, I half expect to see a Matthew Perry character in a checkered suit going, "What in the goddamn?" I have not watched the Fallout series yet.
But apparently that thing about it, erasing New Vegas was not at all true.
Good.
Just people
I'm
lacking
thinking they
basic...
might not-
Good.
I'm thinking they might not come just because we called. Nah.
Nami points out the chatting isn't going to work, and Usopp reminds him that crocodiles revered here. Oh good, the pit boss noticed them. And here comes old Smokey, as Luffy calls him.
To which we, of course, we started singing that when he did.
Yeah.
Although I do love how Usopp calls him a refugee from an ashtray, which is just a great line.
Yeah. Government officials aren't allowed in, gee, I wonder why. But Smoker don't care. Neither does Luffy. Time to wreck shit. Like he's running through and he just goes, "Hold on a sec, did I hit something?"
The casino guards just casually getting knocked aside by both of them.
I believe they're called the Koala Bouncers. I don't know why.
I'm just thinking of that meme, casually Masatsu a child.
Either that or it's that bit when the Pillar Men are first introduced and they just walk through that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, they're the Koala Mercenaries.
Oh, that makes more sense making. But yes.
Also, when they go through to the VIP room, we get the obligatory shot of Robin.
We turn to Becky.
Well, they just said that she's the manager, so call me a Karen, because I'd like to see the manager.
So, about Robin's outfit. Of course, she's got a lot of cleavage going on, so 4Kids had to either erase the cleavage line, or in that overhead shot we got with the camera looking right down her top, they went to the trouble of drawing a white undershirt on her just in case.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I do with some of my tops, so.
I'm shocked they did the easy thing instead of making Dash Uba Boob.
Also, it fucks me up that his last name is Crocodile. Is his first name Christopher? Nobody got that, and I knew they would.
His first name is Lyle, and his middle name is Lyle. There was a movie of that.
Yeah.
It's apparently not very
some
good.
Reason.
Was anyone expecting it to be good?
No, but I thought it'd be like harmless fun. Anyway, oh, by the way, I apologize if my voice is a little hoarse. I like I said, I beat Yakuza 4 today, but I tried I tried to fight the secret final boss, because in every Yakuza game there's a secret boss. What's up?
Had an intrusive thought just
Go ahead.
I apologize if my voice is a little hoarse. I was deep-throating a pony earlier.
Hey.
Oh. This isn't a Brody podcast.
And I'm married. God damn it.
That's the problem?
Yes.
The only thing keeping you from pulling a Mr. Hands is the fact that you're married?
Well, it's one of many. I can excuse dumb jokes, but I draw the line at insinuating I'm cheating when I'm not, and I'm not going to.
Anyway,
Yeah, what I'm saying
I
is...
love
I forgot why I brought it up, yeah. But yeah, I was trying because every Yakuza game has at least one secret boss. And I was trying to beat it. I got to the second part. And the second part of the Yakuza 4 secret boss just has an explosive hammer and can combo that shit. So I just lost like 2/3 of my health in one go. I'm just God damn it!
God damn.
Anyway.
This boss can suck 20 pounds of my ass.
Boom, boom! But yeah, she has Miss All Sunday has the crew set at the VIP room, which here stands for Victim Idiot Pirates.
Yeah. I love Luffy goes, what's a VIP anyway?
NordVPN! Keep your head vippy.
I like how Zora's priorities are, don't these lounges usually have free drinks for guests? And of course, because there's a sign that says VIPs this way, pirates the other way, they go the pirate way. And even the Usopp's like, well, you got a point there.
Yep, VIPs to the left of us, pirates to the right. And here we are, stuck in the middle with Crocodile. And his trapdoor. I wrote down some of the people's comments. I think it's Smoker. This is certainly unexpected!
Yeah.
Zoro, I can't believe you fell for this old trick. And Usopp, it's an outbreak of my own. I end up swimming and I fall into a dark pit disease.
The less deadly offshoot of I'll die if I don't have my snackiosis.
I was gonna ask, is this an offshoot? Is this in the sub, or is this just a not 4Kids? This is a Funimation edition.
I'm not sure, honestly.
Either way, it works.
Really fun.
Meanwhile, Chopper's looking for the group, and he still hasn't gotten better at hiding.
I was waiting for huge Chopper to do the hiding thing.
Well, that's not yet. That's in a couple episodes. He's in deer mode right now.
Yeah. Of course, Tashigi literally runs into him and has a Velma, my glasses moment. And apparently her prescription is so intense because it falls on the Chopper and it makes him pass out.
In fairness, right now I can't see shit. Give me a second, I need to grab a glasses cloth.
And Sanji remarks that Tashigi isn't the sharpest tool in the shed because somehow she doesn't notice him because he turns around. At least put your fucking hood up, Sanji.
Was that?
At one point, Sanji remarks that Tashigi isn't the sharpest tool in the shed because she doesn't notice him just because he turns around.
He was looking kind of dumb with a finger and...
Her thumb and her forehead. Yeah. I'm thinking of that bit from the Boondocks episode where Granddad pretends to be blind so they can get on Pimp My Ride. He's fucking blind, okay? Oh my god, Chopper with Tashigi's glasses on.
This is the moment that every glasses wearer is pressured to hand over their glasses to their well-seeing friends.
Or wife, in my case.
And then they go, "Oh my god, you're blind!"
Yeah, she did that exactly. She's like, "How do you see?"
With my eyes.
Yeah, I'm not blind when I put the glasses on.
I put my glasses on, and nothing will be wrong.
And even when she gets her glasses back, she still doesn't notice that he's a reindeer.
Or that Sanji is right in front of her. Put your fucking hood up, Sanji! It's like,
again, she's fucking blind, okay? Now you may be asking... Good.
You know, if she really is Kuina, that might explain how she fell down the stairs.
Has anyone animated Kuina falling down the stairs to that Family Guy bit of Bobby McFerrin? Cool.
That's horrible.
Oh, like we said worse.
Yeah.
Fair.
Well, the group's in the jail cell.
It's like when they fall into the sea.
Yeah, you may be wondering why Smoker doesn't just get them out of there using smoke power. Well, that's because of sea prism stones. Stones that act as a solid form of the sea, as Smoker says. It's what makes it. It's what the Marines make their cells out of, and what Smoker has on the tip of his staff. That explains why he uses it.
Yeah, some of the Devil Fruit's abilities are pretty broken, so obviously there has to be a way to weaken them, even if they're not near the ocean. Especially with the Marines would definitely need those when fighting other pirates.
Yeah.
This should lead to interesting situations where they get forced into some kind of tool or weapon.
Yeah. So when Smoker has Luffy pinned with his baton, which has a Sea Prism Stone at the end of it, Usopp tries to threaten him by mentioning that he took down a bomb man one time, also known as Mr. Five. But since 4Kids skipped Little Garden, they changed it to him saying he once took down a giant bird on a giant mountain.
Okay, I don't mind that change that much because it's just more of Usopp's lies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Crocodile's office, and there he is.
I have a theory now that part of the reason he hid his identity was just because he loves being able to do the Bond villain chair turns.
You're goddamn
No
right.
idea how. You have
Also-
no idea.
No, keep going. You keep going.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting to do that.
Anyway, also, stupid hyper detailed banana gator.
Yeah, it's just like a really detailed PNG of it floating up behind him.
I have to go now. My planet needs me. Banana Gator number 5 died on the way back to its home planet. Let's see.
And when he turned around, the eye catch happened, and I was like, "My God, his true form was an eye catch this whole time."
Real quick, shout-outs to Jay from both Tag Team and the Rotho Jojo Show, and also the new podcast coming soon, which should hopefully be out by the time this is out. The Baka Backlog Breakdown. But Jay was with us for some of these episodes, and when one of the eye catches happened, it was one for 110. They had the same reaction that Casey had during the first episode, which was, "That's where the fuck that sound is from." Because apparently, I forget which one, but one of the eye catches from the first set of eye catches in One Piece is a sound on TikTok. It's a sound on the Tikamatox.
Yeah, you kids today.
The kids with their tickety talks.
I had to very quickly keep myself from stealing a joke from Mr. Sausage, who apparently Mrs. Sausage calls it clock clock. Or no, it was Mr. Sausage's mom. That's who it was. Point is, I went with Tikamatox instead.
Okay.
Anyway,
Also at one point, Smoker calls Crocodile sea scum, which just made me think of Caddy going, that's good scum.
see, scum.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wrote down the line, "You're every bit the low-life sea scum that I imagined." Crocodile commends Smoker for not trusting him like the other Marines, as he's using his warlord status to do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, more so than the other warlords. Luffy,
Oh, if only.
I have an edit for Becky that'll probably be on screen right now. Don't whiz on the Sea Prism Stone fence.
I was like, don't touch the sides. It's like playing Operation.
Let's see. Oh shit, Miss Elson is going to go catch Vivi. Speaking of, she's putting up a valiant fight, but is ultimately outnumbered. But she's saved by a giant falcon that turns out to be Pell.
Okay,
A falcon with guns.
before that, Vivi's real opponent, Cowboy with Gun.
Well, at least she got to take down one person off screen.
Yeah. In the scene where Vivi is fighting against the Billions, the part where she gets pistol whipped had the impact frames removed. 4Kids also censored the cowboy pointing the gun at her by lowering the barrel so it wasn't pointing right at the screen and coloring the gun green.
Becky,
Also, they removed the gun in the overhead shot where she's on the ground with it pointing at her.
fair. Becky, are you thinking the same thing I am with Pistol Whip? Pistol Whip.
Oh!
So, Pell's Devil Fruit is a bird fruit falcon model, which has no image. It's
Well-
also, yes.
You first.
It's also called the Tweet fruit in the Viz and 4Kids versions.
That's fine.
Yeah, I was going.
Tweet!
Yeah. Actually, they can't decide. The 4Kids couldn't seem to decide what to call it because At one point, Pell calls it the feather fruit falcon type, and then one of the billions calls it the tweet fruit.
I thought devil fruit.
Awful.
Becky, I have an assignment for you.
What?
Can you design the bird fruit?
I could give it a shot.
And
also for the... Good.
You feel free to take this suggestion or not. What if it's just a giant beak?
And for those one... Go ahead.
Man, I wish I knew more about Animorphs, or this is where I make a Tobias joke.
And for those wondering what my cum fruit speculation for this would be, well, okay, it's fucking obvious. Bird furries.
Avians.
Or avians is the proper term.
Aviums!
A falcon with a machine gun? Are you out of your mind? You're right, he has 2 machine guns.
Hey Einstein, I'm on your side.
Yeah. I mean, they call him Pell the Falcon, so why are they surprised that he's a falcon?
You know, I wonder. I'll probably have to look this up later, but so the L's in Pell's name to be pronounced similar to ours in Japanese.
I think it is a reference to the peregrine falcon.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Thinking that as well.
Yeah. I had a minor hyperfixation with peregrine falcons in elementary
They're
school.
Cool.
So,
I mean, I read my side of the mountain too.
Same.
Yeah. Hooray for Karu!
Yeah. Although it does lead to a great line from Pell when he talks about how Karu made it. In the 4Kids dub, he goes, "I'd say Karu was a lucky ducky."
You know, that is triggering a memory for me. I remember seeing that in like a compilation of terrible 4Kids lines ages ago.
I thought you were going to say the Lucky Ducks board game.
Quack.
Probably would have been advertised with One Piece around this time in 4Kids.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Pell kicks ass. He doesn't save Vivi from Miss All Sunday, though. She's going to fight Pell. Vivi attempted to take her down first as revenge for Igaram, but gets JoJo-style donated? No! Suddenly, arms spread out the Pell and cause him to crash. Turns out, Miss All Sunday has the flower fruit, and we turn to Becky.
So, the flower fruit. The fruit that allows you to sprout various body parts wherever the fuck you want. I have been waiting for the horny speculation to give my horny cum fruit speculation for this one. I started a list months ago of ideas. I've slightly added to it while we were watching the episodes. Here we fucking go. 1 woman gangbang, dozens of tits. The Total Recall special. Which one of us suggested that?
That was me.
Rosen.
Okay. Hands everywhere. Give everyone a hand job at once. Thank you, Jeff. Tongues everywhere. She can eat herself out. Ultimate fingering. She can sprout dicks, so pegging's a lot easier. She can sprout a dick and fuck herself. You like feet? She can sprout so many feet. And of course, 8 legs, 7 vaganyas.
I'd also like to add a joke that I made last night when we were watching this. Domain expansion. Infinite Ona holes.
And bear in mind, I'm probably only scratching the surface of possibilities here.
I said that to Carl, and Carl's response was, "This is all real in canon."
Rule 34 artists have probably not even exhausted the possibilities yet.
They're endless. The possibilities are endless. Anyway.
Also, at one point, Robin says she's never seen someone with the power of flight. Remember that for later.
Oh, dear.
Oh, before we continue,
Yes.
Miss All Sunday's fruit. We know it's the flower.
Hana
It's
no
in the
Mi.
Funimation version. But for some reason, they call it the Hana fruit in the 4Kids dub.
Yeah. And a note on Robin's attack names. They're actually bilingual. Because her fruit is the Hana or flower fruit, every one of her attacks has fleur in the name.
Which is
Usually
French
preceded by a number in Spanish based on how many limbs she uses for said attack.
I thought it was French.
No,
This fleur is French.
that's what.
Fleur is French. The number is Spanish.
Either way, this is confusing because didn't Oda confirm that Robin would be Russian?
Yes. She's just fancy.
Yeah.
And it does have an image.
For example, against Pell, she uses Trace Fleur to stop his wing movement, and Sace Fleur Clutch to break his back.
Okay, Trace like... Oh, no, wait, it is... Trois. It's in Trois in French. I'm mixing up French and Spanish. I took both in high school.
But anyway, here's what it...
Anyway.
It's just a flower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, also, although 4Kids just made them all English, replacing Fleur with Fleurette. Though, as Isaac said, for some reason they called it the untranslated Japanese name of the Hana fruit. Honestly, it takes away the uniqueness, but she still got off better than Sanji did.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I look at these devil fruit shapes and... Sorry, go ahead.
Speaking of got off better than Sanji did, Becky? Get it?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, my brain was just in a non-horny direction for once.
You're fine.
You know, sometimes I look at the shapes of some of these devil fruits and wonder, what compels people to eat these if they don't know what they are?
Compels.
Ugh.
Also, another awesomely bad line from Robin in the 4Kids dub when she takes Pell down. She goes, "Sorry, Tweety, I'm all out of time. Care for a rain check?"
Backbreaker.
Fucking
God, I wish that were me.
Long-range camel clutch. It's impressive.
Yeah.
God, I wish that were me.
It's such a cool power, but it unfortunately gets really underutilized because it's too damn OP.
Yeah.
Like, if Robin were allowed to use this properly, if you have a spine, she could break it with most Devil Fruit users.
Yeah.
I would say who doesn't have a spine, but then fucking One Piece, there's probably someone going around without a spine.
Well, there are some Devil Fruit users who can change into bigger forms that are harder for her to get her arms wrapped around, or have armored spines that are harder to break. But still,
Look, in this universe, I can accept someone not having a normally important body part.
Yeah. Also, a non-ironic great line from her in the Funimation dub. Was he really Alabasta's greatest warrior? How sad.
Let's see. Yeah, I wish I could stay, but I'd love to play a few more hands with you. Well, goddamn, Pell got jobbed the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then we get, "Hey, look, I'm Sanji. Okay, which one of you ate the meat?"
Yeah, when Luffy's doing his little Sanji impression here, in the 4Kids dub, they actually photoshopped a lollipop between his fingers.
I'll give him this.
That's honestly kind of funny.
Really funny.
But where did he get it?
He stole it from Sanji's stash.
No, my silly pants had them. Nami's rightfully concerned, and Zoro's asleep as usual.
Why are you sleeping? You might as well ask a fish why it swims or a bird why it flies.
Why are you not?
Is Crocodile just enjoying them watching being knuckleheads behind bars? I mean, I don't think TV exists in this universe, so what else is there to do for entertainment?
Yeah, this is better than cable.
I own a casino!
Well, yeah, but the scheduled entertainment at the casino doesn't start till nighttime.
Do you know how many whores I keep in employ? And that's
They're on break!
And that's why Miss All Sunday left.
Yeah. Nami with the Luffy's gonna beat you up with the toe of Naeki, and then Luffy goes, "Yeah!" like he's cutting a wrestling promo.
They're gonna kick your smug butt up and down the Grand Line like a flabby beach ball. Crocodile's not phased, and here's Vivi. "I wish you died in your cradle, you monster." That has a actually justified version of Brie Bella, or one of the Bellas telling the other Bella, "I wish you died in the womb," which is one of the more fucked up things in wrestling. For context, they're twins.
Vivi would totally say yes to the "would you travel in time and kill Hitler as a baby" thought exercise.
Where's the gun?
Like, I'm just imagining her doing that bit in Avengers Endgame where Rhodey mimes, like, garroting baby Thanos.
Yeah. She doesn't get to use it a lot, but the peacock string slasher is awesome.
Decapitation! Oh.
Unfortunately for Crocodile, being beheaded is a minor inconvenience.
Yeah, he's made of sand. Whoopsie.
And you know, I don't think I actually did a proper Cum Fruit segment for the Sand Fruit.
I thought we did. It was like... Or... No.
Well, if we didn't, we have some ideas.
I mean, if we did, I also discovered there's a new usage for it. So,
Oh, boy. And
I've now discovered there are people who have a kink for getting buried in quicksand. Which, that's a kink that only works once.
It's also really funny given what almost happens to Luffy later.
See,
Like, there's some kinks I don't think you can actually do without dying.
I was just thinking the dumbest thing possible, which is sandom. A sand condom.
In the world of
Sandom!
I am 99%
Do you really
sure.
want sand in there?
I'm
No.
99% sure I've seen sand on a list of things people have used as condoms or lube in fan fiction before. Which, honestly, it seems to me like that'd be the opposite of lube.
It's coarse and irritating, and
It gets everywhere!
Crocodile has to have the sandiest ass crack, I swear.
Oh! You know that bit in Stardust Crusaders with the sand toilet?
Oh, God.
Oh my god!
I think we're good to move on to the next episode.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have
there
a
was
bit
a
more.
few notes
We
he
have
had
a
left.
bit more, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Want to become a mummy? We're adding one in like 300 episodes. The scene reminded me of Guam interrogating Nia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's time for Operation Utopia. Episode 107. Good.
Robin just goes, it's high noon.
Operation Utopia commences. The swell of rebellion stirs.
4Kids episode 75. King Napped.
That's dumb.
It's true, but you shouldn't say it.
We open on a flashback of Koza working on the farm and with Toto wanting to calm his tits. Shit's pretty bleak.
Toto wanting him to calm his tatas.
God damn it. Shit's pretty bleak, but Toto's just waiting for rain.
When in response to some of the people who still believe in the king, I think Koza said a line that made me think he said, "That's what all you white people say."
Yeah. Who the fuck destroyed the canal? It was Crocodile, wasn't it?
Yep. And it hasn't rained in over a year.
This fucker. Oh yeah, Ermalu existed. We see Koza talking to the king, each debating their points. Oh shit, the king vanished. And the battle's tomorrow!
How did we lose a king?
Actually, it's right now. Terrible news! It's the king.
Link,
So-
go to Gamelon and go find my father.
No.
So the 4Kids dub cut out the line where Chaka says that Pell's doing recon, which means the 4Kids dub created a plot hole the original anime addressed, i.e., why doesn't Pell go looking for the king if he's the one who can fly?
Crocodile, how's this part of your plan? And then we get the line, you know would you like to know who I despise among all others? Those pious hypocrites who bleed endlessly about the happiness of the people.
The way you started delivering that line, I thought, you know what else I despise above all others? My mom! Mr. Muscleman Crocodile.
Oh, that's an edit! That's an edit! I'm just seeing Smoker as Skips. Well, let's play this game. Out of the people fighting the Straw Hats, who's who? I say, Pops is Mihawk. Fucking. Oh, which one?
Buggy is Rigby.
I was gonna say Rig Buggy, yeah. But who's Mordecai? Arlong?
Alvida?
And I feel like I'm missing one. Fucking Kuro could be High Five Ghost. Because the hand just has the claw on it.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Becky.
Oh, I got a lot of work to do.
This isn't coming up for months.
Fair enough.
And
What's crueler than death? Ice cold.
All right. Let's see here. Where was I? Crocodile's not gonna kill Cobra. He's just gonna apparently do something far more humiliating. Crocodile's gonna good.
I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad.
So the king appears in Nanohana and he apologizes for stealing all the rain. Something's off here, and then he says, "And as your queen, I mean king." And yeah, it's Bon Clay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know how I mentioned before that 4Kids changed the name of Dance Powder to Boogie Powder? Turns out I told you wrong about Cobra's weird lines in relation to that. They were technically said by Mr. 2 posing as him when he's explaining things to the crowd of people. The actual line goes like this. Boogie powder is not allowed by any government, anywhere, at any time. If you boogie-woogie with the boogie powder, then your boogie days are over. So one of the villagers goes, meaning? And then fake Cobra replies, meaning no one can ever find out that I boogie-woogied.
I'm just...
There's so much boogie here, it's practically a boogie wonderland.
I'm thinking of two things. One, the Wii game nobody remembers. And two, the fucking scene in one of the Jackass movies where Bam Margera's singing the Boogie Woogie song.
Cool Cat likes to boogie woogie.
Now the plan is clear. Tank Cobra's reputation and turn him against the people. And yeah, he's gonna kill all of Nanohana.
Yeah.
Kappa, you
This won't be
idiot.
This won't be the last time we see government takeover done by pirates and the like.
I mean,
And
I
they become
assumed.
a lot more.
I assumed.
They become a lot more elaborate and messed up over time.
I also assumed that.
It's, I mean, considering what we see now,
Yes, exactly.
it'd be hard to believe.
Koza with the save. Oh no, Koza with the save. He's not having any of this shit. Good.
So that bit, the Hammer Kid comes back and tries to take down Cobra, and of course Bon Clay kicks him in the face, but it has the impact frame censored.
Yep.
Then Koza comes in on his black stallion like a badass. He yells Cobra, and I'm like, no, like this. Cobra!
Yeah, it's even more clearly Bon Clay now. The raising of Nanohana begins, and I don't think Koza's dying, but he's definitely on a commission.
He gets shot in the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Now, I honestly have to hand it to 4Kids here, because this was a clever edit on their part that still mostly keeps the impact of this scene. Now, in the scene where Koza gets shot, they instead cut to a shot from later where fake Cobra's men are shooting flaming arrows at the town to burn it down. And they add a smoke trail, so it looks like Koza got shot with a flaming arrow instead of a gun, also removing the gunman from the shot. So yeah, it's not the same as the original, but they kept the impact of the scene.
Here comes Mr. 1 and Miss Doublefinger. Hell of an entrance. They crash a fucking ship into the area.
And that makes like our third flying ship at this point.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot more coming up.
Yeah.
I love how Bon Clay slipping out of the Cobra voice is just Communist / Kaido.
Yeah. Also, at one point when the ship is flying towards them, one of the citizens goes, "What kind of ship is that? What does it matter? You're gonna die either way."
Again, I'm reminded of the riff of Super Argo and the Faceless Giants, which we referenced in the first episode. What's the volume of the gas he's using to kill us, or something like that? Isaac can cut it in. Yeah, I get to do this twice in one recording. It is Bon Clay. I don't believe it.
Also, when Mr. One and Miss Doublefinger show up, we see Miss Doublefinger walking weirdly, and I was just like, also, can you stop walking like that? In this outfit, I don't think I can.
She's like a fucking Betty Boop cartoon.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. Kappa saw Bon Clay wasn't really Cobra. Oh, shit. Mr. One and Miss Doublefinger saw that.
Even children aren't safe.
Oh,
And
like
now
that
is where we insert the Mr. One with the fuck them kids meme.
We're getting a collection here.
Yeah.
A strange collection.
Yeah.
Koza's still not dead yet, and no shit, Kappa might be.
Kappa Mikey?
Don't you see the man as Kappa might be?
I was like, with the implication that he cut out his tongue or something.
I think they just beat him up real bad.
I know, we later learned that he can still talk, but it was like, yeah.
But he was like our only witness.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
And the ship's full of weapons. How convenient.
Nothing suspicious about that. Like, the fucking Koza, the fucking idiot, chalks it up to divine guidance. Like, motherfucker, think.
We will build a new country with blackjack and hookers.
Lots of hookers. Anyway,
and of course, just the obligatory, I don't need your civil war.
Hey, wrong Guns N' Roses song. Yeah. Oh fuck, Mr. Four and Miss Merry Christmas are going to capture the king. Meanwhile, back in Alubarna, Chaka gets word of the fuck up. Fuck, this is all going according to Crocodile's plan. What is he, fucking Eisen?
Crocodile's evil is only rivaled by much worse individuals.
He's the only people eviler than him are eviler people.
Yeah. I mean, one would assume.
The math checks out, yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Crocodile will not be defeated by a chair.
Oh my god, a chair! Who wants to do it? I'm mad!
Their love for the kingdom will be what destroys it.
Your faith in your friends is yours.
There are just some great lines that I wrote a lot of them down, but honestly, I don't feel like repeating them all here.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you okay there, Chaka? Well, guards got to fight, so the plan continues.
And then we cut back to the Straw Hats, and Luffy's still trying to push his face out through between the prison bars,
yep.
Which, because he's not stretching, that must really hurt.
Is he stupid? It's Luffy.
He's definitely stupid. That's also the reason he's our captain.
Yep. Crocodile did fucking everything for this, and for what? Like, what's his end goal? We'll find out, I guess.
But in the meantime, there's an alligator growing from that banana!
Oh my god. Luffy. Oh my god. Vivi doesn't care, though. She just wants to stop him, and we get Ending 7, Glory, by Takako Uehara, sung in English by Vivi herself, Caitlin Glass. It's very clearly a send-off to Vivi.
Yeah, it's the Vivi ending, basically.
It can't be a send-off, though. That's not for a while.
It's gonna last until it's over.
Is it?
I'm hyper... What the fuck do you want from me? It's a show we do! Anyway, what we think it's...
Crocodile is evil as fuck.
Yes,
yeah.
this we knew.
I think he's even more evil than Arlong.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
You gotta keep making the evilers more evil.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you should mention that. So, Roseanne keeps saying that 4Kids is racist, and I'm not sure I agree with that, but there is an edit here that actually makes Nami more racist.
Oh,
When the-
no.
No, it's not what you think. When the rest of the pirates are angrily shouting at Crocodile, Nami says he's worse than a merman.
Look, Nami's been through some shit.
Yeah.
I just realized it's gonna make Jinbei awkward.
Yeah.
Anyway, episode
Considering what happens later, there's
Yeah.
some point to be had.
episode 108, The Terrifying Bananagators and Mr. Prince.
Or as they called it in the 4Kids dub, which is episode 76, they call me Mr. Prince! Ah!
We open on everything going wrong as Chaka gasses up the king's army.
Yeah.
I am predicting Koza is gonna die.
Hmm.
Crocodile, because he's a dick, dangles the key to Luffy's cell over a prone Vivi, and she gets her hands free right as the trapdoor opens and swallows the key.
Why didn't you use your peacock thing to try and catch it?
No time.
Her hands were tied, and she doesn't have access to it.
She does, but again, the hands are tied. The gator came first, Luffy, my god.
Yeah.
You think banana gators would taste more like banana or alligator if you cooked them?
Yes.
Yes. It's alligator meat with a hint of banana.
There you go.
Or maybe it's plantain with the color it is.
Yeah, Vivi has seemingly two options. Try to haul ass to Alabarna, or get the key back from a pack of banana gators. One of which ate the key. Vivi says these things prey on sea kings, i.e. not one to fuck with.
It looks like we're in an aquarium. I hope we're not the fish food. Great delivery from Crocodile talking about how he accidentally drops it.
What a dick.
That was almost like a Jim Carrey delivery for him. If I hadn't
Ooh.
accidentally dropped it.
Oh, what an accident! Except
But-
it wasn't an
But
accident.
it wasn't an accident. Luffy, that's not helping.
At one point, he was like, Crocodile refers to them as the four pirates, and Usopp's like, he counted me. He does care.
Yeah. It's either 1 million citizens or a mere 4 pirates who have no future. Smoker's there too.
I know.
Nami's gonna cut you into pieces for torturing her girlfriend with gambling metaphors.
Yeah.
Crocodile caused everything. Even the damn sandstorms.
Da-da-da-da-da.
I mean,
Or should I have waited for that?
Nah.
he's made of sand. It's no great surprise, but
No.
still.
Not surprising, just a dick move.
A Crocodile with your motherfucking life ends 1 hour from now.
Yep, he's flooding the room. Toto's still digging to his credit, and Miss All Sunday looks concerned. Wonder what that's about. Anyway, let's see here. Toto's whatever that. Oh shit! The room starts flooding. Vivi has to make a choice, but she knows neither choice is really an option, so she's going for option C: go croc hunting or not.
Yeah, there's no way you can beat him, but I appreciate the effort.
Line from
And
Luffy.
also,
Good.
Crocodile was just gonna kill her anyway.
Yeah.
If I die, who else is gonna be able to kick your ass? Oh wait, someone's on the phone.
Hello, you've reached the Crap Cafe.
Oh,
Hooray!
you didn't mention how the gators were gonna.
Basically, the room's flooding, and all of the gators are going to come in and eat them if they don't drown.
And they're all line.
At least the gators are polite and waiting for their turn.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Single
right.
file line, yeah.
All right, now you can do it.
Do what?
Hello, you've reached the Crap Cafe.
Yep.
And I'm like, that only works if he calls Mr. Prince.
Yep. So, yeah, this is Mr. Prince. It's obviously fucking Sanji, but here we are. Nice bluff check, gang. Good.
Interesting.
I love how
Good.
when Luffy's about to give him away, Usopp stops him right as he says, "Sit, son!" So it's
Sit!
almost like he said, "Sit!"
Sans, yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Prince is an interesting pseudonym. Is it because one of the object of his affections this arc is a princess,
Probably.
Maybe.
or is he just a closet Prince fan?
What do you mean closet?
He's a
Have
closet.
You seen how I dress?
He's a closet someone, all right.
Oh, you have no idea.
Coming from us, it's, yeah. It's very warm in here.
I
Give me a
will
second.
say, Mr. Prince is some of Sanji's finest material in the series.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I freaking love Sanji during this and the next episode.
Yeah. He buffed him some time, and I love the cage bouncing around with them inside it.
Yeah.
They're yelling at him.
Miss All Sunday asks if it's wise for Crocodile to go check it out, but Crocodile says it's just going to be him as a business owner. Crocodile, you cheating fucker. This isn't looking good. And I'm just like, yeah, it's tragic.
Also with Sanji once again crank calling Crocodile, you think he was ever tempted to pull out one of the fake Bart Simpson names? Like Crocodile goes out. Crocodile goes out. Yeah.
I'm looking for Mike, last name Roch.
Crocodile goes out into the rain dinner's lobby, and goes, "Is there a Mike Crotch here? Has anybody seen Mike Crotch?"
Either that or he goes with the old standby. Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out.
Oh, we're insane.
Somewhere Bucky sneezes.
What the hell is going on? Crocodile is a bastard of bastards. Shame we're the only ones to think so here.
Yeah.
Mr. 2 and Mr. 1 are killing time. Miss Doublefinger thinks they're both being stupid.
Why does a fun person like me have to work with unfun people?
That's what I said my first day at Denny's.
Yeah.
They're almost in Alabarna. That ain't good. Neither is the fact that the water's rising. Phoebe starts to get up again and finally starts to fight, and then the fucking windows explode.
Danger, water rising.
But it turns out, Sanji pulled the double bluff. He pretended to be shot.
Yeah. And then, not only does he have Chopper playing decoy, but he and Chopper took out all of the billions outside of Drain Dinners.
And the bridge to escape.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Most casinos wish they could trap in their patrons like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You mean we're stranded in here? I can't gamble.
I mean, you can gamble, you just can't leave.
Also,
Well, yeah, you can
one-
gamble. You can gamble. You'll just run out of money.
You can gamble if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Also, can no one swim? It's not that far of a gap.
Gators.
No. Yeah, gators.
Gators are busy.
They don't know
I
that!
don't know that.
Maybe that's where the baby gators go.
Also, Sanji with the, I didn't do it to keep you in. I did it to keep Baroque works out. So, that shot where Vivi meets Mr. Prince at the slot machine was actually mostly uncensored in the 4Kids dub. They took out the bit where he pulls the handle, but the screen is still shown. I guess they have plausible deniability because the slots don't stop.
They're just at a very fancy Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Marginally less violent too.
Yeah. Let's see here. Vivi leaves Rain Dinners to go look for help with just the bridge collapses. But here's Sanji, who blew the bridge with Chopper plays decoy, and nice shades.
Yeah. He stole them off one of the billions, probably.
Yeah. Episode 109?
Yeah.
Yep. The key to a great comeback escape, the Wax Wax Ball.
4Kids episode 77, The Great Escape.
I'd make a reference to that movie, but I haven't seen it.
If you've seen Chicken Run, it's basically the same thing.
Fair enough. We open on Chopper running in the sun being brutal. Sanji explains he faked the getting shot thing, which, what a baller move. That poor actor, though.
Also, there's a really weird sound effect when we see the episode title, like, shoom, like, the sun is a deadly laser. It's still so weird that Vivi calls Chopper Tony. I know technically it's his first name, but still.
Hey, Tony!
I'm just picturing Tony in an ill-fitting mafioso suit.
So when they show Sanji using the transponder snail to trick Robin and Crocodile into thinking he got shot, 4Kids changed the dialogue to where it's the Billions member saying there's a man outside. Wouldn't even want to keep the implication that Sanji got shot. And then in a later scene, they reuse that shot, but they edit Chopper's face over the guy, so it's his manly form talking through the snail to be like, "Hey boss, I caught the dude who stole the phone from one of my men."
Yeah. Lariata! Nice hiding as always, Chopper.
He just sends them flying like rockets.
Yeah.
But where'd you get the cool shades? I must know.
Is he ever gonna wear those cool shades in any other arcs?
Nope.
Damn it!
He wears them in one of the movies.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I think he actually wears them in Whole Cake, too.
Oh, neat.
Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Please don't notice me.
Chopper, I don't think he's gonna realize you're the same guy once you're in small mode.
I don't know.
Nami has a pretty good plan. Lure the gator in to break the cage. The teeth broke before the cage did.
You rotten banana!
Oh, and we get...
Throughout this whole scene, Usopp's basically at Luffy like, "How am I being your babysitter here? We're literally the same age."
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're gonna die!
We're gonna die. I said we're gonna die. No way we survive this. And he's trying to instruct Luffy on the fact that the gator has a banana growing out of it instead the other way around. And I'm like, Usopp, now's not the time for a well, actually.
And also, it's a losing effort. It's Luffy.
Yeah. And then Smoker says something significant. That woman at Crocodile's side. Did you know the world government has had a price on her head for 20 years? Worth noting, Robin is only 29.
Yeah, she's had a bounty on her head of 70 million since she was 9!
What the fuck did you do as a 9-year-old? At that age, worst thing I was doing was like shoving my desk into a nearby classmate's desk because I was mad.
You'll learn what happened when we get to NES Lobby. Luffy's head just bobbing.
Smoker says this could affect the whole world, but Luffy don't care. He's got ass kicking to do. And there's the sea curse.
Okay.
Zoro
He's looking down at the water. He's looking down at the water getting to his legs like, "Who wet my pants?"
Zoro wishes he was a better swordsman, but here comes the Sanji-er. Holy fucking shit, the bad manner kick chorus.
Which was renamed to Frog Leg Kick in the 4Kids stuff.
It's more than one kick!
Yeah. Been waiting long. And then Sanji ruins it by being a fuckboy again.
Yep.
Even though it's still a great entrance.
And for another note that came from me wondering too much about the animals in this show, I was wondering, are these all male or all female or mixed sex banana gators here? Because does Crocodile have a license to be breeding these things?
No, I don't.
I mean, I'm not saying he should. I'm not saying he would get one. I'm just wondering, because, generally you're not supposed to be keeping... People are not supposed to be keeping this many gators in a breedable situation, unless they're licensed to do so.
Unfortunately, we'll have to wait a few years for the Netflix dub to get to Alabasta before we get the Crocodile King spin-off.
Yeah. Oh, Sanji. Sure, I'll love you even more if you open this cage. Sanji's got more gators. Good.
It's just a bit from That's So Raven. Oh man, I love you too. I'd love to get down.
Oh boy.
Smash those weird bananas into pudding!
Yep. We don't have time for chivalry. Or, I think it was Usopp. We don't have time for chivalry.
Yeah.
Smoker, notice what we have. Good.
Those gators lined up right now are probably wondering what the fuck's taking their food so long. It's like me anytime I'm in the Popeyes drive-thru.
God, this is worse than the line to Disney World.
And yet I'll still get Popeyes, even if it takes me forever in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Those biscuits, man.
Also, apparently, one of the crocodiles laid an egg.
That's the hole.
Yeah. Maybe it works on Banjo-Kazooie logic. But no, it's Mr. 3 who survived inside a ball of wax.
Some fucking how.
I think Luffy only remembered who he was because of the 3 on his head.
Yep.
What's weird is that in the 4Kids dub, they kept Luffy recognizing who Mr. 3 was, despite him never having met him in this version. But again, I think it's easy to tell from his hairstyle.
Yep.
Maybe more of their enemies should wear their names or a reminder of their names on their person, so Luffy remembers who they are. Of course, Luffy would probably still find a way to fuck up their names. Like
I can't
Buggy
read.
like Buggy could be wearing a big "Hello, my name is Buggy" tag, and Luffy would still be like,
It's Mr. Bungle.
Hey guys, check it out! It's Pennywise.
I don't like Mr. 3's hair boner.
"Ugh."
And of course, Mr. 3 is going to blackmail them for the key. And then he just throws it away. But it doesn't matter because Crocodile had the real key all along.
Yep. Well, this is all for nothing.
You're a mean one, Mr.
Mr.
Crocodile.
But of course, because they have Mr. 3, they just have him make a key to open the door instead.
After some ass beating.
Yeah.
Nice work, Candleman.
Also, in the 4Kids dub, we get one last bad joke from Mr. 3 before Sanji kicks him. What fruit is a key going potty? A kiwi!
I hate him.
Oh god. Oh.
Are you okay?
I was eating some jelly beans, and as I was tilting my head back and groaning, one of them almost fell down my throat. I almost choked because of that terrible joke.
4Kids almost killed you.
I'm sorry, Becky. This is actually significant because they cut out the bruises on him.
Well, that's significant. You just killed her.
No, the joke.
Yeah.
Because they cut out the bruises on him, and in this version he only agrees to open the cage because Sanji promised to laugh at his jokes.
Oh my god.
Which he does, giving a sarcastic ha 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 before he kicks him. That's a little funny, I guess.
Oh dear God. Usopp getting pulled by the nose just as like that bit from Smiling Friends.
Yeah. So
yeah, good.
When Crocodile returns and sees Mr. 3 with a note left on him from Sanji, in the original it reads, "See you later, shitty croc, Mr. Prince." 4Kids replaced it with an actual note written in English that says, "Mr. Prince was here."
That's fine.
I'm just surprised that 4Kids bothered to add any text.
True.
Although when crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I remember it now. Another edit for Becky when Crocodile comes in. I just want him to have a bunch of pizza boxes in his hand.
His one hand.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the pizza boxes are hooked onto the hook.
There you go.
Yeah.
On the subject of Mr. 3, though, in the manga, Mr. 3 was mistakenly drawn floating on water despite being a devil fruit user. Oda jokingly explained in an SBS interview that he was actually laying on a type of super floaty wood, which does become prominent later on in the series.
Okay.
I think in the anime they changed it to where he was floating on one of the banana gators.
Yeah, I didn't even think about
table.
it.
Okay.
But yeah, they didn't get the memo in time, so table.
Table-kun, no!
Been through enough. But yeah, time to LS, y'all. I can take on 100 of those weird bananas. Me with fried plantains. And as I did on call last night, go! Sucks to be you, Crocodile, but hey, they escaped. Miss Olsen is planning something, and Zoro saving Smoker was a classy move.
Why did you save my life? You're welcome!
You know, I get the feeling Zoro not only saved Smoker because of Luffy's orders to do so, but he also figured that if Smoker died, Tashigi would have even more reason to kill him.
Yep.
So he didn't want to piss her off even more.
Yeah.
Because he told me to! Yeah. Time to run to Alabarna. Smoker's just gonna let them go this time. Everybody gets one.
You say that, but I'm just like, you like them, don't you, Smoker? This way across the desert, and don't forget to tell us about the shit in the desert this time.
She will.
And literally, as Luffy's hesitating to leave, Smoker's like, "It's not like I wanted to save you or anything, Baka."
Yeah. Smoker's just
You guys
like,
had better go pick up Chopper on the way.
no, don't worry about it.
Oh, and as they're running off in the 4Kids dub, you were waiting for it. Luffy actually yells, "See you later, alligators!" Which you really should have done in the room with the actual gators.
Oh my god, they're so terrible. They're so terrible at everything.
We haven't gotten to the worst one yet.
I know. I'm aware. Oh my god, just 10 more episodes. Just 10 more episodes. They only made it through 116, right?
They went through the Rainbow Mist arc.
That's what's
They
that?
basically stopped at Jaya, before Jaya.
Hang on, I need to check a thing here. Okay, we have 33 more episodes with that. Oh god. Episode 110, please.
Yeah.
Merciless Mortal Kombat. Luffy versus Crocodile. Dun 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 dun.
I was about to do the Mortal Kombat shout, but I think you covered it for me, so I don't have to raise my voice too much.
There you go.
4Kids episode 78. Zero tolerance.
For what? Anyway, we open. I'm very tired. We open up the crew rushing to Alabarna. Smoker just gonna let this go down. You go. I'm tired. Hey, fitting. Smoker's gonna have the entire. Good.
Yeah, one of his subordinates is like, what do our superiors think of you not going with us? He goes, "Since when do I care what our superiors think?" Damn, Smoker, that's pretty hardcore considering I know who your superiors are. And this is actually significant given what we'll see later. So naturally in the 4Kids dub, he basically just goes, "Do as I say right now."
So there's this giant ally crab, and Chopper's riding with Eyelash using Nami's perfume to provide a where to go.
That face.
That close-up shot of Chopper's snout, yeah, it makes him look like one of the Berenstain Bears almost.
Crayb, Crayb.
Yeah.
Crab!
I love Usopp with the crab eyes.
It's heavy weather.
Yeah.
I want to eat the crab.
So does Luffy.
Can you imagine endless crab legs?
I'd eat good for a month.
Yeah.
Who wants to say
Unfortunately, unfortunately, of course, the crab is Eyelash's friend.
You know what that means?
He's nice, but kind of pervy. Can we cut it with the pervy animals, Gavin?
Evidently, we cannot.
Why does anime think that perverts are funny on their own?
Because nobody got that the point of Master Roshi was for him to always suffer.
I mean, at least Roshi had layers. Eyelash and Crab here do not.
His name is apparently Scissors.
Roshi had layers, like an ogre.
Yeah, his layers of getting hit a lot, getting hit a lot again. I know, the actual teaching, I know.
Yeah.
The crew's off to Alabarna, but oh shit, Vivi got hooked.
Yeah. This is a dramatic moment, but Crocodile basically did the vaudeville hook with her.
Luffy instantly switches places with her to go fight Crocodile, telling the others to head to Alabarna. Probably a smart move.
I love when we get shots of all the characters reacting to Luffy saving her, I would have loved it if we'd cut to a shot of Scissors just making the same expression. Also, Luffy shows no mercy to his prey. Damn, he's not an assassin.
I'm just imagining Luffy, like, slowly stalking a big hunk of meat, like he's a lioness or something,
Yep.
and then just giving it up and just chopping it.
Yeah. At one point, Vivi screams out for Luffy, and I'm just imagining Zoro going, no, like this. Luffy!
Don't make the mistake Don't make the mistake of thinking you're alone anymore. Alright, time for Luffy to fight Crocodile.
You could say Princess Vivi slipped through our fingers. Now I'm just picturing that bit from Mulan. I let them slip through my fingers.
I'm gonna make a prediction now. Miss All Sunday is gonna assist Luffy in taking down Crocodile.
Interesting theory.
Yep. I wrote down a line from Luffy. Nonsense! Vivi doesn't see it that way. You see, unlike most people, she genuinely cares about others. I guess deep down she's an optimist, even if that's not too realistic. It's so weird to hear him say the word optimist. Crocodile is good.
Yeah, again, there have been whole essays written on how stupid is Luffy really.
Crocodile disagrees, saying both he and Luffy know what a real fight is. But Luffy knows one thing Crocodile doesn't. Vivi's not going to stop as long as she lives, and Luffy's going to take him down. And when Luffy
on the rough battlefields of life, you either kill or die. But people die if they're killed.
Damn, when Luffy is calling you a fool.
Yeah.
And yes, we get the reveal. Miss All Sunday's real name is Nico Robin. I can't believe it. Twice in one episode.
Oh, he finally said her name that we've already been saying, but still. Of course, Crocodile says he has 3 minutes to waste on Luffy, so just... And of course, Luffy tries his damnedest to beat him, but he can't really hit something that's made of sand. Insert Avdol telling Polnareff, you cannot beat him here.
Crocodile puts the 3-minute warning and the fight begins. Being made of sand, Crocodile is easily able to dodge the pistol and spear, the Gatling doing nothing. He tries to warn him, but Luffy just keeps on swinging. And oh my god, Luffy thought he won. He thought the Crocodile just evaporated.
Yeah, he was stomping on the sand like he was beating the desert.
Luffy, you're punching the unpunchable here.
Row.
Break the unbreakable. Also, it's really funny that the only thing that makes Crocodile actually angry at him is because Luffy keeps interrupting him by hitting his head and breaking his mouth.
I'm sorry, my fist interrupted you. What was that?
I love that.
Yeah. Crocodile's had enough playing around, hitting the desert spot to cut through the sand at rapid speed and create a fucking chasm.
It was renamed to Desert Dagger in the 4Kids.
That's fine.
But it's
it's fucking sharp sand.
Yeah. He's basically a human sandblaster. So,
You lack discipline and training. Yeah, but you lack a neck!
yeah.
Crocodile starts yapping about how he's more skilled than Luffy, hitting a desert girasol to trap Luffy in a quicksand pit. Crocodile is a formidable fighter in the desert, but Luffy ain't going down. Yep.
I'm just reminded of the 4Kids thing.
We gotta say, because of course when Luffy gets sucked into this antlion pit, he goes, "It's sucking me down just like a big toilet." And then in response, Crocodile goes, "A toilet in the desert. Fitting metaphor for you, Straw Hat. Well, I guess that makes you Desert Doodoo."
I'm so glad I stopped eating my jelly beans before you said that. Or else that really would have killed me by choking.
Even with David Brimmer's awesome voice, he cannot make Desert Doodoo sound good.
No one can!
I think we're just going to.
Fucking Tim Curry couldn't do that shit.
I think officially this episode is just going to be called "This Dub is Desert Doodoo."
It's true. Oh man. Crocodile is a formidable fighter in the desert, but Luffy ain't going down that easy, bazookaing his way out. And of course, I'll play the thing for you, Isaac, so you don't gotta put it in. As soon as Crocodile said the word predictable, my mind went... Predictable!
Yeah. Crocodile, I love Crocodile just coming back together after he gets cut in half.
Do you mind?
This... Also, Crescent Cutlass.
Yep. It knocks Luffy down, draining his arm of water in the process. You turned my arm into a mummy! Luffy using the water. Good.
Jesus fuck, though. Luffy's arm getting the moisture absorbed from it is still frightening.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's like the reverse of that one Quagmire gif.
Yeah. And then he drinks the water and his arm instantly pumps back up. Like, it's a very Popeye moment. Which is even funnier considering Gear 5.
Yep. You're wrong, Sandy! Gum Gum Munch Munch is a bold strategy, I'll give him that.
It was actually pretty clever by Luffy standards, trying to separate the sand, but he just burst out of his mouth.
I mean, that's what you get for trying to steal moves from Wapple, of all people.
Hello, yeah. I'm still here!
You're in your own cover story, Wapple. Go away.
Aw. Tink, 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 tink. And then Crocodile hits him with the Desert Sables, which is just a tornado sandstorm.
Yep.
And we get further confirmation that, yes, Crocodile was responsible for destroying Yuba, and it's about to do it for real.
Crocodile...
At this point, Luffy's just desperately begging him to stop, and then... Did you really think you were my equal?
Phil, you motherfucker, you did this on purpose. You added this to be the last episode of the week on purpose.
Luffy just goes, oh, look at that. I've been impaled. Out of context, that shot of Luffy getting impaled before we see the hook, it looks like somebody poked him in the butt.
1,000 years of pain.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the 4Kids dub couldn't leave that bit intact. So
yeah, that one.
So instead of Luffy being impaled by Crocodile's hook, they redrew this still, so he's draped limply over the hook instead.
That's a fine change. It gets the message across.
Yeah.
And I mean, getting hit in the stomach with that hook, even if it didn't impale you, would still fucking hurt.
It would do some damage. It's second Smiling Friends reference of the night. It's like when Charlie's in hell and the guy pops up and he punches him. Dude, what did I tell you? I told you I was gonna do that. Any other thoughts on this episode?
No, I'm mad that we left off on that cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Phil. Phil has said that's not the last time that he did that.
What did we ever do to you, Phil?
That's what happens when we choose to do this series.
Yeah, I mean, we have to stop at some point.
Yeah, like Isaac wouldn't be doing this exact thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luffy moment of the week?
I want to say Luffy... When Crocodile's fixing to send another sandstorm towards Yuba, and Luffy basically yelling at him not to do that to that kind old man that he befriended, like, I just fucking love Luffy's loyalty to even the smallest people that he befriends, you know?
Mine is Luffy's Sanji impression.
I'm really tempted to say the entire Luffy versus Crocodile fight, but I'll go with Gum Gum Munch Munch.
That's mine too.
Most valuable pirate, it's Sanji this week. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
You mean Mr. Prince?
I do mean Mr. Prince, yes. I'm frankly shocked.
Well, okay. I want to say Miss All Sunday / Nico Robin for most valuable pirate. And I will say that.
I'm I'm gonna third the Mr. Prince nomination. He really came through the clutch in this episode.
Yep.
I mean, yes, my pick isn't like for the heroes, but yeah.
This is an extreme thirst.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Best worst moment?
My best moment was Zoro saving Smoker. And the worst moment, the only one I could really think of was Vivi not using the peacock string to grab the key, even if it wouldn't have worked.
My best moment is, what the fuck is it called? The Bad Manner Kick Chorus, and my worst moment is Mr. Three's hair boner.
Let's see. Best moment would probably be the reveal of Robin's powers. Worst moment. Damn, actually kind of hard to pick a worst moment because there weren't really that many this week.
You don't have to.
What the fuck, I'll pass.
My best moment is, of course, Sanji's exploits as Mr. Prince. Like, everything is so well executed, even when he does fault with the nice one.
Don't you?
No. I mean,
We're
he's
so
still
fucked.
cool in this.
We're
in
so
this
fucked.
batch.
I still want to know where he got, like, which billions did he beat up to get those shades?
And then, of course, the worst moment is Crocodile being the absolute evil to Vivi that it hurts. Like, what did she ever do to you?
Get in the way?
Yeah, the cat agrees.
Well, next time, we have 6 episodes. We have 111 through 116. We'll see you next time.
See you next voyage.